Well, you need to understand that I was legitimately stuck in Canada. My government, I live in Ontario, we weren't even allowed to leave our home unless it was for essential purposes. To hang out at the park with my dog was not even allowed. So me being able to escape, literally escape, and have the opportunity to work in a ring in America, I can't lose this opportunity. Like, I've sacrificed everything. I've left a brand new nephew back at home. I've left my family. I've taken a leave from my shoot job. Like, I'm laying it all on the table. That's what it comes down to.
The following contest is the triple threat match scheduled for one fall, where the first participant to score a pinfall or submission will be the winner and will be named the #1 contender to the AAW Women's Championship.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You're so happy! You love wrestling! Oh my goodness!
This is the true road dog right here. It's actually been therapeutic for him too, because he's usually very shy and like getting to know like new people. Yeah. Like this, again, big deal here, big deal. He's very, very picky.
Doing a little twerk, yeah.
I know, he's got the little nub shaking. He got the hugs too.
You know, everyone knows AAW Pro. AAW Pro has been a platform for women to skyrocket into the next level of their career.
As a woman making her AAW return, it's been a while since we've seen Christi Jaynes in an AAW
Introducing
ring,
first,
but it's always a
from
pleasure.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
For me to be the AAW Pro champion, to be the very first Brazilian to hold that championship, it would be amazing. I would definitely feel more confident in my career getting to that next level.
From Chicago, Illinois, Skye Blue.
I'm really excited. I have worked Christi once, and I've never wrestled Jody, so that's a new challenge, and I always like a challenge. But I definitely think I'm going to have the upper hand because this is a triple threat. There's no rules. We're going to go all out. I already have the momentum of beating high on and like making her quit, so I'm not going to let that momentum go to waste. We're just going to go all out, and I'm going to show y'all why I'm here.
So the last time I was here, I was up against someone that's more than a woman, the Chris Statlander, out of this world lady. She schooled me, and I've learned since then. Like I said, I'm a little more thirsty than I was back then because, again, being trapped in Canada, you really understand what is what in your life and what's important, and wrestling is important, and being #1 is important.
So you got Jody Threat, Christi Jaynes, and Skye Blue facing off here. Winner, yet again, is the #1 contender for the AAW Women's Championship. As Jody Threat goes head first into the boot of Christi Jaynes. Skye Blue now hits the ropes. Wheelbarrow caught into an arm drag. Jaynes sent halfway across the ring. Springboard into another arm drag, and Alita variety this time. Step up knee strike. Skye Blue wasting little time, realizing she's not getting paid by the hour as Jaynes evades that attack, and Skye Blue crashes to the mat.
Skye Blue is so great at stringing offense together and building that momentum. And Jody Threat looking to play spoiler and does so successfully into the cover. I think Jody Threat, Tyler, has the most to gain from this matchup. We haven't seen her in quite some time. She's fallen off the rankings, and she's been just hungry for an opportunity to get back in the ring.
Oh my God!
Fans getting up close to the action here.
Pay for the front row ticket, take home a wrestler.
You have so much in just one match. Any one of them has a shot to take on Allysin. So again, it's a proving point to how vast our women's division is, because it really does cover all sides. You got super experienced veterans to rookies. Everybody has a shot. Everybody has a moment and a potential to rise up and to at least get a moment to shine. And honestly, I'm curious, out of the three-way dance tonight, who wins it, who takes it, who goes to feature at Logan Square Auditorium. That's a big show. So any one of those women would be, I'm sure, be extremely excited to get that moment against Allysin Kay. So we'll see what happens.
We're going to do our best to keep up with this action.
We're not taking
but
long
as you
to break
can tell,
down,
we
are
are at capacity here at 115 Bourbon Street. Action spilling onto the bar. I got my eyes on Christi Jaynes. Oh, Christi Jaynes suplexed onto the bar.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
This is how bad these athletes want this. This is how much they're putting on the line. There's no blood feud here. There's no grudge. This is just the hope of a shot at the AAW Women's Championship at Destination Chicago.
As we have, of course, our visitors, La Sociedad Boricua.
Yes! De La Vega is dazed and offended and couldn't believe that Skye Blue stood up for herself. Hell yeah! And now Skye Blue's beating the hell out of both Boricuas in the middle of an #1 contenders match.
Christi Jaynes with a moonsault to the floor!
This is empowerment. This is women's wrestling standing up for itself and saying, damn it, we belong.
Before wrestling, I scrapped in the streets for fun. Like, this is what I do. Like I said, they might have the skill, but just being able to not be afraid to hurt someone will bring you to that next level. And so,
Brazilian Wonder Woman has her on the shoulders. Look at the spin around. No! Spear from Jody Threat!
And Jody got 2 for the price of 1. Can Jody finish this off?
Christi Jaynes in a bad way. Spins her out, spins her down, sit out, powerbomb. New #1 contender has been crowned.
11 minutes, 42 seconds. Your winner and the #1 contender to the AAW Women's Championship, Jody Threat.
Jody Threat lives up to her last name, comes from being inactive for the past 18, 19 months or so to becoming the #1 contender. With how unorthodox she is, how determined she is. She's wanted this for so long, moved up to Canada. Jody Threat makes herself a threat to whoever comes out tonight as Women's Champion.
Tonight is my very first AAW Women's Championship title defense. The work begins tonight, my friends. And Melanie Cruz, you get to be #1 for the first time in your life. You get to be the #1 victim to my championship reign.
Well, Melanie Cruz has been whooping ass the last 15 years across Chicagoland. So coming to AAW, part of my growing up in wrestling, it's going to be fun wiping the floor clean with Allysin Kay.
Melanie, you've done so much in this business, and look, we go way back. It's cool. Like I've seen you doing your thing out there. Okay, you left for a little bit. You went and had a kid. You're doing things. I respect it, girl. I respect it. But tonight, you will learn what everyone learns eventually. AK, don't play. Pinkies up.
Allysin Kay, you don't scare me at all.
Melanie Cruz is here to prove a point. Melanie Cruz is here to bruise an opponent. She's here to make it rough. Allysin Kay, her herself, is really imposing, physically dominant. It's like a back trick. When you meet your match, when you meet somebody that has the same strengths that you do, it becomes who's gonna hit harder first. For her to hold that AAW Women's Championship in such regard as one of the most prestigious championships in all of wrestling history, that speaks volumes to what it means to Allysin Kay.
And we saw Jody Threat earn an opportunity against the winner of this matchup. We can't look past this contest, though, but just goes to show you no matter who wins this matchup, there's another physical threat looming.
Melanie, though, in firm control of this contest, physically imposing her will. Crucifix pin, no, not able to get all of it, but she's able to spin around, take 2 points on the back.
Yeah, got that dominant position.
There it is. You never forget where you came from. USB elbows, driving head first, driving them down into the. Oh my God, Melanie Cruz is fading. She's fading fast.
Yeah, I think she's out. Ref, get in there, ref. That's
Cruz
it.
is beaten down. Cruz is beaten down, and Allysin Kay retains the women's championship.
How many elbows did it take? Good grief.
In 8 minutes, 8 seconds, your winner, and still AAW Women's Champion, AK-47, Allysin Kay!
I'm here now, and I'm hungry. I'm hungry for competition. So check AK, Allysin Kay, and I'm hungry for gold, which she has the belt. So, next show, her and I, toe to toe, I will feed. I will feed, I will get my flesh, and I will get my gold. There we have it. And that's not a promise, it's a threat.
Who's the baddest? Who's the greatest? Who leaves with the title? Who will be the AAW Women's Champion? Allysin Kay, who's holding it, or Jody Threat, who wants it? September 2nd, we find out.